So Be Good to Your Mammy is a darkly comic family drama set in modern day Glasgow. However, it spans across the lives of 3 generations, so we do get to see Glasgow in the past as well. There's a lot of questions in the book about pursuing dreams and whether it's worth it, whether it's easier to just give up. My main character, Jeannie, she does get married during the war, but she had this huge sense of, 1920s, 40s kind of optimism about her life, and she wanted to be a star, but when everyone around you is dying, sometimes the best thing to do is to get married because you might only have a year left. And I guess that was one of the things that I took and put into Jeannie, this idea of having all that hope and how it gets taken out of you. So when I left school, it was very much a case of you need to get a job now, and I had no retail experience, so I applied to a care home. I definitely learned more in the care home than I ever did at uni. I remember there was one lady, she told me that the building that she was in got bombed during the Blitz, and the only reason that she survived was because she was having a pee. So at the start of the book, my main character goes out for a pee during the Blitz because it made sense that would be how you would survive. I decided to write in Scots because that was how the people spoke. It was a stylistic choice, but it was also just the most natural choice. Like, it made no sense to me why I would have written those characters in English. And I grew up there, and that was how I spoke, still speak like that. I've had to dumb it down a bit so people understand me. Even Alexa doesn't understand me sometimes. I think this book has helped me embrace my own language. I know it's quite a universal experience of basically anyone who grew up in Scotland, really regardless of the location, that you would sort of get it drummed out of you and told to speak properly. And it's a shame because it's just as a valid way of speaking as any other, and it is linguistically, Scots is as much a language as, French is, but that is still a really controversial thing to say because it's seen as glorified slang. So, this idea that someone would write in Scots because they can't write in English. I've had some jokes about how my book title is misspelt already. So I have obsessive compulsive disorder. It took me a long time to come to terms with it. And when I wrote the first draft of the novel, Kate, one of the main characters, I say she has anxiety, but she's clearly exhibiting OCD traits, and it was really in the last edit where I decided to call her condition what it was. A lot of books that currently exist about OCD, it's very much the character battling to understand their condition, but for me I just wanted someone, existing with it and trying to get through life and achieve their dreams in spite of having it. An old lady that I knew who was very religious used to say all the time, "Be good to your mammy and you'll get your blessings," because she would sit with her legs crossed and she would usually have a cigarette and she'd just say that over and over again. I didn't have a title for the book for about 8 months, and then I remember one night sitting at my kitchen table and I was like, "Be good to your mammy," and I was like, oh my god, that's it.